I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling a little anxious. Honestly, I think it's going to be revolutionary and it's going to be insanely helpful. And so, here we go.
If you just get off of social media for 2 weeks, just like my friend, I think it will basically do the same amount of good for a lot of folks as 10 years of therapy.
Today's May 1st and I wanted to do this challenge with you guys because I think it's important. I've just been in this like mindless scrolling habit loop for the past few weeks, and now social media has become this thing where it's truly like an addiction. We're always just trying to feed our brains with something new, and we can't sit still and just sit in the discomfort of being bored. And I want to practice that, and I've been practicing mindfulness for over a decade now. I don't think our brains are meant to digest this much information. I went into settings, go into your screen time, and there's an app limits. I have put app limits to all of those. So I have 0 minutes every day. I keep going on my phone out of habit, and then I'm like, oh, there's nothing to look at. I'm gonna go on my first walk without any headphones, so I'm sure I'm going to be a little uncomfortable there. Definitely feeling a little out of place and just feeling like now what kind of feeling. I'm going to organize my drawer here because honestly, out of boredom, it feels nice to be disconnected, and there's some sort of freedom with that I can like feel in my body. So that feels nice, but I keep repeating the idea of like, oh my god, I'm gonna be bored, oh my god, I'm gonna be bored, and like there's some sort of like anxiety towards that too. Also, going to organize this. This is still my goal for the year. One of the things I do after work is to just sit on my couch and scroll for a little bit to like decompress. I can't do that right now. So I organized those 2 drawers, and then I also did my closet. Like, I'm just doing things out of boredom, which is kind of funny. I did practice mindfulness eating, and as expected, that was like kind of just felt off because I'm just like, all I want to do is be on my phone or be watching something. I'm excited to keep that journey going. I am about to go to the gym. I'm gonna have some oatmeal before I go and then do glute workout. I started working out January at an actual gym. That's been a really nice process because it kind of has given me some sort of structure. I feel like working from home, I have like kind of lost that structure. It's been really empowering to work out the glutes because I'm just like lifting so much more weights than I ever thought was possible for me. So it's been really cool in that way. One of the things I was thinking about is on the weekends, I'll be like, oh, like I should be quick with my workouts because I want to like film or edit, or just feels like I have more time to just be at the gym and like not really care. This restaurant we went to last night, we've gone there a couple times and they cook in front of you, and I was like fully practicing mindfulness, and I'm like, wow, I have not done that in the past, where I'm really focusing on like the people in front of me and like how they're cooking our food. And that's like the cool thing about mindfulness is like you look at things with beginner's eyes, and then everything all of a sudden feels new and exciting. So that's one of the things I like about mindfulness. As I was reading my book this morning, I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that I have my certification in mindfulness. That's something I did during COVID. I was like, how did I forget that I'm a mindfulness certified person? I don't really know what I thought I would do with it. I thought I would maybe become a teacher of some sort. Haven't done that. I still would like to do something like that. I guess I'm going to start to share more of that because it's very important to me and it's been life-changing for me. And I was thinking like it's really the secret to life in a sense, to like really practice it. You're never going to be fully present all the time, but it's important to like bring yourself back, and I feel like I'm bringing myself back, and I want to bring you guys on that journey as well. These are my toppings for oatmeal. raisins. Sometimes I'll do raisins or dates. I usually like dates more, but we have raisins. I put so much of this because coconut is the best. And then almonds, pumpkin seeds, and then sometimes I'll do honey, but I'm gonna do cinnamon sugar this time. This is the oatmeal I use. It's so good, so I wanted to mention that as well. I'm gonna do a hair mask before the gym. I just spray my hair with water first. And then I've been really liking this mask. It's so good. I got it from Cosmoprof, which is the perks of being an esthetician. Oh my gosh, I just got it everywhere. But highly recommend it. It's truly like one of the best masks I've ever tried. And then I do this for like my roots. Today was a bit of a cooking day. I've been wanting to just like cook Turkish food and been putting it off. What better time to cook Turkish food now? So I wanted to show you guys everything we cooked because it's quite a bit. This is called pocha, which is like Turkish pastry with like feta cheese, parsley. And then we have grape stuffed leaves. Slug cake, which is like chocolate cake with like pudding on top. Kind of like tabbouleh, where it's a little bit more like a salad. I think one of the things I'm like feeling like I need to be doing more is just going outside and like doing things outside, because I'm like, well, what else am I supposed to do? Which is a good thing. Day 3 of no social media, and honestly, I'm loving it. Is that what it's called? You like basically put little beads on makeup or anything that you really want to bedazzle. There's some sort of freedom in terms of like feeling like I have so much more time to myself to do things that I really want to do. I also like don't want to go back at this point, and it's only day 3. Social media never really was difficult for me until TikTok. I think TikTok truly is an addicting form of social media. Whether we want to admit it or believe it, it's truly like gambling in a sense. Do I feel out of the loop? Yes, but I also don't feel like I'm missing out in anything either. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the podcast with Tim Ferriss and bedazzle my Patrick Ta blush.
Side effects, that being the primary. To avoid the side effects, to help establish homeostasis, he took X off his phone a few years ago, and it's like he went through 20 years of therapy, right? It was like a month later, like, everything's better. Yeah. My feeling is, if you can't do that, if your entire livelihood does not depend on it, you're addicted, just like an alcoholic.
25 of no social media, which is very exciting. I'm feeling really good, honestly, and it's at this point where I'm like, I'm never gonna have social media ever again, just because like I'm like feeling the high of it, but I'm sure that's not realistic. I'm already seeing like such a big difference in myself. I started the morning with meditating and journaling, which are two things I used to do every single morning when I was like in my 20s, and it's something I stopped doing because I'm like, oh, I don't have the time. And now all of a sudden I have the time. I mean, I did wake up early, and the gym was amazing. I'm so glad I went. I did not want to go. Even if I don't do like a full hour workout, or I don't do a workout that I feel is like productive, it's still good to just go in there. And like also we have like there's a sauna in there, so I can like go and use the sauna. Such a nice way to start my day in that way. So I had a tough day today with my phone. I think just going through withdrawals maybe. I need to turn this music down. I kept like grabbing my phone and trying to like look at something, and it's crazy when you don't have social media on your phone. There's really nothing to do on your phone. But yeah, it felt like an addiction. Still pretty early on, and like today I've been kind of feeling like, oh my god, there's still so much to go, and I've been kind of feeling like, oh my god, I want to see what everybody's doing, but it's like, who cares what anybody's doing, you know? Who cares? It has nothing to do with my life. Today I've been feeling like I want to go back to normal, and kind of been struggling a little bit. Day 6 of no social media. I'm still struggling with like just reaching for my phone and trying to find something to do on it. Just out of habit. Like life is starting to feel how it did in 2015, 2014, 2016. Brought me back to like a glimpse of that time where now I'm like, wow, you really did have it so good. There was something about that era of life where like things just didn't feel, I don't know, it was like, I want to say it felt lighter in a sense, because I don't think we are supposed to be as connected as we have been the past few years, especially since COVID. We've all scrolled through lockdown, and that was good for that era of life because we had nothing else better to do, and continuing that scrolling now is just not a good, healthy thing. Scrolling is an addiction in a sense of like, you feel like you're getting something out of it, but at the cost of like your mental health and your time. I'm having a little bit of an off day. We are heading to the gym, and I want to show you guys my outfit from Viore. I just recently picked it up. I think it's so cute. The shorts, if you need shorts like this, the ones from Viore are really good. And then the shirt is also from them, and I love it. I think it's so cute. And then I have these Nikes. I got this earlier this year or last year. I forget, but I'll link everything below. I'm getting ready for bed, and all I really want to do right now is like scroll in bed, which is something I think we all do. I'm not like that bad at it. Like my friend says she scrolls for hours, and I'm like, I can't believe that's just too much. I'm like, what else can I do? I do watch YouTube recipe videos. I don't want to watch anything that's gonna like make me feel in the social media world, I guess. So just been watching recipe videos. I have a Hatch alarm clock, and I didn't know that you can listen to a book. So I'm about to listen to Ophelia. I've never read that book.
Darkia, an island kingdom where people once wielded elemental magic. Water, air, fire, and earth. A at the southern edge of the island stay.
It's like we're right here, then I realize how can I have you when we're worlds apart?
I just got my nails done. I have a new place that I go to. Our place is like such a hit or miss, and people charge crazy prices for like mediocre service, and so I really like this place. It feels like I'm going to someone's house. These are my nails. She did Lisbon. I wanted to remember the name because I really like this color. I feel like it's a perfect like neutral pink. I had a really good day today, and my gym has like the nicest pool ever. I need to do that more often because like I'm like, wow, I really need to be utilizing my gym a lot more. Look how cute. One more thing. How cute are these?
Let me see it.
Yesterday we went to one of the restaurants we've been wanting to check out. My dad, when he was living here, he would always be like, I want to go to this restaurant, and then we finally went, and I had the best dirty martini I've ever had in my life, and I need the recipe because I've been having a lot of dirty martinis lately. I feel like that's like been my go-to drink, and this one has been hands down one of the best ones I've ever had. The weekend's coming to an end, and I realized that I only have 4 days left of no social media, so I thought that was crazy because I can't believe it's already been over a week. Than I normally would have. So that's great. I'm about to go to Barry's. I haven't been to Barry's in so long. I'm nervous. I haven't ran in forever. I'm so nervous. Good morning. Today is day 11. On my walk back home, I was thinking, you know, 2 weeks is really not enough time to get out of a habit. We've always heard of it takes 21 days to build a habit or whatnot. And I always also thought that like 21 days is never enough because you're like wanting to transform something big in your life. I think you should give yourself a year. That's always something I've stood by. 2 weeks is definitely not enough time to break the habit of like constantly reaching for my phone, because just like me wanting to be getting that dopamine hit. And even like right now I have my phone next to me, but why? Like, why is that my phone always in every room that I'm in? There's no need. After this 2 weeks, I'm still going to practice trying to not be on my phone and not have it in every room, just not always having it like be at a hand's reach. That was like an insight I had where it's like there's no way 2 weeks would allow me to get rid of this crazy loop that I'm in. Those are my thoughts. I am going to have breakfast mindfully now. Last thing I'll say is that as I'm getting older, one of the things I love about berries is that it makes me feel like an athlete. And one of the things I've noticed like as I'm getting older is like I really like love the athlete's mindset of like pushing past your limits and like just feeling like you're much stronger than you think, and like all these things about that makes an athlete an athlete. I just think it's super empowering. And like when I'm running, I'm always thinking about pushing myself more to the limits I have and just being like, I can run so much more than I think. Whenever you're running, you're like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, not enjoying this. This is so hard. Like, just those thought processes come up when you're doing something hard or like at the gym or whatever. And I have learned to like switch that thought process. Like, it's so funny when I do it too. I'm like, I could just think, oh, I like the color pink. I'll do something empowering. I'll be like, oh, I'm a finance manager. That's so badass. Or like I'll think about my accomplishments and I'll be like, oh, you've gone through this really hard experience and you think you can't run at berries right now for like 30 seconds. Like, come on. Just switching your thought process while you're doing something hard is really interesting, and like being mindful of that is really cool. I think as I'm getting older, like I'm wanting to do more things that like kind of push me in an athletic way. Taking berries on a Monday is like key, because like Mondays are obviously hard, but when you do something already really hard that like you've completely demolished and you're like, hell yeah, if I could do that, like Monday is not a big deal at all. So highly recommend that. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna eat mindfully, so I'll see you guys later today. Guys up in a few days. Last 2 weeks, honestly, been very busy with work, and probably, which was a good time to take a break from social media. I woke up and I realized today's the 15th of May. Today's my last day of no social media. I feel life is starting to feel like just normal without it. Like I mentioned, I don't think 2 weeks is enough for me to get rid of the habit of like always reaching for my phone, so I'm still gonna work on that. This was such a good experience and this was such a good thing for me to work on. I'm gonna put like an hour limit, so I can only go on the apps for an hour. I'm honestly feeling like a lot calmer and just feeling really good about my decision and just really good about the future, and just like practicing more mindfulness. When I first got introduced to mindfulness, I remember telling my therapist who introduced it to me formally. She invited me to her classes. I remember telling her, I'm like, I think mindfulness is like life-changing. Like I think this is the key to life. And she was like, yes, like exactly. And like just practicing it the past 2 weeks, I'm like, wow, my life feels so much more calmer and things feel so much better, in a sense of like I just fully feel like I'm in my body. I feel fully present. I feel fully content without anything really changing, and I'm definitely gonna keep the mindfulness thing going. I don't think that we're meant to know about other people's lives as much as we have been. Like I don't want to be up to date with anybody. What TikTok tells you is all these things you need. What YouTube tells you is like all these 5 things that you need to improve your life. It's like, no, you just need to sit with yourself and be content with where you are. Hear the birds chirping, like sit with your own thoughts, sit with boredom. Sitting with boredom, especially the past few weeks, truly brought me joy, which is crazy because you equate boredom with like not good feelings, but sitting in boredom like truly just make me feel so much more calm. You don't always have to be influenced by someone else's perception of beauty. It's been really nice to like feel like I'm my own person without social media, and I highly recommend this challenge. I hope that maybe you could take it on for 3 days, maybe you could take it on for a week, or maybe you could take it on for 2 weeks like I did. If you guys learned something from this and that you also practice mindfulness and you put yourself first and you build boundaries, it's definitely something I'm working on myself. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.